Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel of Wacky World of Napang Films. So yes, welcome back again, and today we're going to talk about 7 films. I'm going to talk about 7 films. We can talk about it in the comments, but I'm going to start the conversation off. So I'm going to talk about 7 films that I've watched. I've managed to squeeze these films in the 17 films that I watched recently. So if you're aware of my last video, then you know 17 YouTubers recommended me a film to watch. So in between those watches, I've managed to squeeze these 7 in as well. I don't know how, but I did. So there's a few cinema trips in there and physical media as well. So we're going to talk about these films today. So we're going to talk anything from a war film to a stalker nanny to a bit of a Halloween film. Then we cross over to a bit of Jackie Chan, and then we go to a bit of Stephen King, and then we end up with a bit of Predator as well. So there, is that 7? I think it's 7. So let's talk about these 7 films and I'll give you what I think of them. Right, so first up we have got the 2025, yeah, no, it is this year, 2025 film called Beast of War. Now, I saw AJ review this one and I thought, why not? It's another one of those shark movies, dodgy shark movies that come along. You know, there's so many out there now, and to be honest, when they come along, I haven't seen all of them, but when I see one, I'm like, it's worth a watch. Is this one worth a watch? I'll I'll give you my thoughts, and then you can decide if you want to watch it or not. So this is a Australian film. You got a bunch of Australian soldiers. I'll give you a sort of plot down if you like. They're on this warship. This warship gets attacked by Japanese fighter planes, and they basically take out their warship. It basically blows up into smithereens. I'm trying to remember it because I saw it. This is the first film I watched out of the 7. This was a while ago now, so obviously when you watch so many films, you got to try and remember the film. You got to try and remember. But my memory's right. Blows it up, and obviously there's parts of the warship remaining, and the surviving soldiers all climb onto the bits and pieces floating on the sea. Now, from there, we get the shark. We get a circling shark, which is basically out to eat them. I guess best way to describe it. I guess, and the story's basically like any other story. They have to survive. They're on the raft, so they're safe. But how long can they stay on there? You know, before the Japanese fighter pilots come back and totally see them off, or they've got to try and get to safety somehow. But obviously they're in the middle of the ocean, so where is the safety point? So that's the plot of the film, really. Is the film any good? Not really. No. I watched it. Did I watch it through? Yeah, I watched it to the end. Were there any good bits? That's a good question to myself, that is. Were there any good bits? Probably the bit you see on the picture from the poster of the film. I guess that was probably the good bit of the film. Well, yeah, I mean, I saw it a while ago. If it was a really good film, I would have remembered it, but I just remember bits and pieces of it. So it wasn't the best. I wouldn't watch it again, but tell me if you've seen it. Let me know if you've seen it. But yeah, that is the first watch of my 7 films, and it is Beast of War. Give us your thoughts in the comments. Next up, we have got the 2025 film of The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Now, let me know if you remember is it 1995 or 1992? Definitely in the 90s, but let me know if you remember the original film of The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. I remember watching it way back when, and I quite liked it. I can't remember it, I'm just going on my thoughts of remembering it way back when. Now, watching this one, so you've got Caitlin, who's the main lady in this. She's an attorney and she hires this lady called Polly to be the nanny in the house. Now, I don't want to give anything away, so I'll give you a sort of a mini plot if you like. So Polly goes to the house to be the nanny, but she's there for other reasons. I'm not going to obviously ruin it and tell you why. It's not like the original. The original, she was just a nut job. As far as if my memory is right from the original one. Here, she's got reasons why, but I'm not going to obviously ruin it if you haven't seen it. So yeah, she goes into the house, makes herself comfortable, gets to know the daughter really well, obviously, and looks after the little one, and then builds a bond with the husband as well. The husband's pretty laid back and pretty chilled, and slowly she starts to tamper with Caitlin's medication, and then she starts going a bit weird, Caitlin, obviously, with the drugs that she's tampering with, and it goes from there. Really, it goes from there. So do you know what? I like this film. I got on well with this. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed the storyline. Bit of a nutcase, obviously. How it ends is pretty cool as well. I thought how it ended. I didn't see that coming. How that ended. When I say I didn't see it coming, how it kind of happened. But again, not going to ruin it for anyone. But this is definitely worth a watch. I would definitely say give this a worth watch. Give this a chance. Give this I'll get my words out right. Give it a watch. Definitely worth a watch for sure. And then if you have seen it, tell me in the comments and tell me what you thought of it. But for me, I enjoyed this one. Will I watch it again? Probably. It makes me want to watch the original again now as well. It makes me, just to compare. But I think, yeah, that was the two differences of the two that I can kind of remember. But I might be making it up. It might all be in my head. It might be. So who knows? But definitely worth a watch, this one. And that is Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Next up, we have got another 2025 film, and it is Shelby Oaks. Now, this film centres around Mia and her sister Riley. So if you like the kind of, it's all filmed by Cam, this film. So if you like the way the Blair Witch is, if you like how it is, how that was, then you might enjoy this one. You might enjoy. But I'll give you like the little plot of this film as well. So basically, Mia and Riley, two sisters. Now, Riley is the one that's the YouTuber, and she goes around investigating paranormal activities. Basically, she goes around. Now, she goes into a town called Shelby Oaks, and this is where her and her crew all disappear, and no one knows what happened to them. So they found the camera footage. They found some camera footage, and her sister Mia now investigates this. Now this is 12 years after she goes missing. I think, is it 12? It's 12 years after she goes missing. So Mia starts looking into her videos, Riley's videos that she took, and she starts uncovering clues of what happened. And it leads to supernatural things going on, it leads to, which brings Mia into the town of Shelby Oaks, and she starts to gather more evidence on what happened, and it goes from there, basically. Now, is this any good, this one here? I didn't get on with this one. I just found it a bit, just some of the bits that happened that Mia goes and does, and it's like, you wouldn't go and do it. You know, you'd always get back up if you can get back up, for sure. You wouldn't do things like that on your own. You definitely wouldn't do it on your own, some of the things she went and done. You'll definitely go with a second person, especially after what she knows what happened to her sister and the crew, that they all went missing. So yeah, there were some questionable things about the film that I was just like, yeah, it's just nah, basically. So for me, I didn't really get on with it. Wasn't for me. But again, let me know what your thoughts if you've seen it. Did you like it? But for me, that was a no-no. I didn't like it. Would I watch it again? Maybe to give it a second go, but not anytime soon. I wouldn't do. So yeah, give us your thoughts, and that is the next film of Shelby Oaks. Right, next up we have got the 2007 film, Halloween film, and it's called Trick or Treat. Now, I picked this one because of it was Marcus at X-File 2708 who I saw him talking about this. And I know other YouTubers spoke about this film as well. And because it was Halloween, I picked it up. I didn't get a chance to watch it, so I've watched it fairly recently. I watched it. So this basically consists of four stories on Halloween night. So we've got basically a teacher who's got a bit of a, let's call it a dark secret, if you like, he's got. So that's one of the stories. Then we've got four women who are going to this party. So they're all trying to get the right clothes and, you know, get into the right frame of mind, all getting ready to go to a party. Now, is it the party we're all thinking of? Definitely isn't, but it's it was funny when we got there. So that's their story. Then we've also got a group of friends who basically they prank this girl. Try to remember it. They prank this girl. They do. So that's one of the stories. And then the last one, there's an old man. Basically, it's the neighbour of the teacher. So he lives next door. So that guy comes across Sam. He comes across, and things happen at his house. They happen. Now, it's good how it all comes together. The four stories, every story is individually told, and they're not in order. They just basically tell the story, and then it all comes together. It's really good at it all blends together as one film. It all blends. Now, what did I think of this film? It was okay. It was okay, but I wouldn't go any further than okay. I want to watch it again. I do want to watch it again, because when I finished watching it, I was like, it was alright. But the more I thought about it after that, especially now I'm doing a review and I've had to rethink it, I was like, oh, that was good. That was actually pretty good. And now I was thinking it was better in my head than when I actually watched it. So that's why I need to watch it again. I need to go back to it. But from watching it, and my initial thought was it was okay only. But thinking about it more now, I'm like, actually, it wasn't that bad. It was better than okay. But I'm going to go back to this one and watch it. But give us your thoughts on this one. I'm pretty sure, I know a lot of people have seen this already, and I know it's got pretty high praise. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of Trick or Treat. Right, so next up we have got the 1985 Jackie Chan film of Heart of Dragon. Now, I've done an unboxing of this film already, and I watched it the other day. So this centres around the two of them, so Jackie Chan and his brother Sammo Hung, but obviously that's not their character names. So Jackie Chan's character, he's a police officer in there, and he kind of has to look after his brother. His brother is basically mentally disabled. He's like a child in a man's body, and he needs looking after. So Jackie Chan, he really doesn't want to do it because he wants to sail the world. He wants to do other things, but he can't because he's kind of tied down to his brother and has to look after him because his brother is the only thing that he's got, that they've got. They've got each other, basically. They've got no other help. So he has to look after him. So he ends up getting involved, or accidentally getting involved in a crime, and he ends up with a bag of jewellery. Then he ends up getting kidnapped, and then Jackie Chan to the rescue, basically. So that's your sort of plot of this film. I mean, it's not one of his better ones. It's not one of his better films. There's not loads of fighting in here. There's a bit. I mean, it's toned down as a like your police stories and more of these, you know, Hong Kong classic films. This one's more about family and looking after the brother. So it goes more towards that than fighting. And yeah, just fighting. There's less. There is fighting in it, obviously, but there's not as much as I would like in there. I thought there'd be a lot more in there. So yeah. So not one of his better ones, in my opinion. It was funny. It was definitely funny in bits. There was some funny bits in there for sure. But not, like I say, not one of his better ones. But let me know what you thought of this one if you've seen it. And yeah, give us your thoughts in the comments. But for me, not the best for me, but definitely had some funny moments in there. So yeah, that is Heart of Dragon. Right, next up we have got a classic film with James Caan and Kathy Bates of Misery. Now, is there much I need to say about this film? If you know already. Now, James Caan, Kathy Bates, Misery, classic film, great film. I mean, what is there to say about this film? Hadn't seen it since, it's been a good 20 years, maybe longer, that I'd seen this film. Watching it again, what a great film. What a great film. So we got character of Paul Sheldon and Annie Wilkes. He's obviously a book writer. She's his #1 fan. He has an accident. She takes him into her house, looks after him, cares for him, and then starts reading his latest book, which has not been released yet. Obviously, he's still waiting to finish it up. She doesn't like how it is. Part of it is, and then she wants him to write a new story. She wants him to write. So it's dark. It is dark. Bits in it that she does. We all remember the foot scene on there. Great scene. But yeah, what a great film. Is there a 4K of this out? I've not looked. I don't know, but this would make a great 4K. Be nice to see a nice edition of this film come out on 4K, unless there is one already. Let me know in the comments if there is, but I don't know. I haven't looked. I just literally picked it up on Blu-ray just so I could watch it again. But for me, classic film, great film. So yeah, that is Misery. Right, last up we have got Predator Badlands. Now, I love all the Predator films. I don't love all the Predator films. The first one is amazing. After that, we've got 2 and Predators, The Predator, Prey. I do like all of them. The Predator I would put down the bottom of the list, but there's still something about that film that I enjoy as well. So none of them I could say I hate. So I like something about all of them. Alien versus Predator as well. I've seen them quite a few times as well. So none of them I can say I actually hate. I like all of them in one way or another. I like. Now this one here, I'm not going to say anything at all about this film because I want to give nothing away if you haven't seen it. I'll give you a basic plot. You've got a young predator who goes to this deadly planet to try and get the ultimate prey, basically, to show his worth back home in his homeland. Now, what I've pretty much said is part of the trailer, so I've given actually nothing away. I don't want to say nothing more than that, But what I will say about this film, it's a great film. I mean, Jake at work, he was bugging me to watch it. He was like, "Have you seen it yet? I need someone to talk to about it. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it?" And now I see why. I see. Now, out of all the films I've seen this year in the cinema, and I've seen some bad films, but I've seen some really good films. And the good films that I liked in the cinema was F1. Really enjoyed F1. Karate Kid Legends. I know that got a bit of hate, but I really enjoyed it. Weapons. That was up there. They're the three standout films for me. Cinema that I can think of. I've seen a lot of dodgy, pretty pants films as well, but I'm not going to name them. They're my three standout films. Now, Predator, Badlands, for me, is the best film out of all of them, from my personal opinion. Really love this film. Such a great film. Has you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. It's a non-stop. Yeah, it is a non-stop thrill ride. Where I rank it in the Predator franchise, I don't want to say, just in case I need to watch the others again. I don't want to just say, just because it's fresh in my head, I don't want to just say, yeah, it's the best thing. Nothing beats the original Predator, in my opinion. That's the best film. And then all the others come in order on their own. You got, for me, the original Predator with Arnie stands out on its own. And then all these others I would pile up in some kind of order of how I like them. Yeah, not going to put this one anywhere just yet. I will do a ranking down the line, but yeah, what I will say, if you haven't seen it and you like the Predator franchise, definitely go watch it. It is a great film, and yeah, like I said, it's my pick of the year of films that I've seen in the cinema. But if you've seen it, give us your thoughts, let me know what you thought of it, and share your comments. But yeah, that's it for today. That is all the 7 films I've watched in between all the other watches. I've managed to do these. Share your thoughts and comments and I will always reply. So like and subscribe and everything else. That would be truly grateful. And I guess I'll see you. Yeah, I'm going away again. Next, Friday, I'm going away again. So you could probably see what's coming. I've got something in mind for probably this time next week. So Thursday I've got something really quick and yeah, I've got something. It's going to be a very quick video, I hope, for the end of the week. So yeah, so that's my plan. Enough of me talking. Let me wrap up this video, call it a day. So yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot to everyone and have a good rest of the weekend, and I'll see you all at the end of the week. All right, take care all. See you all soon. See ya.